Hey everybody, welcome back to Sean's Gadget Kitchen. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Chefman Everything Maker. It claims it can make everything from breakfast to lunch and dinner. Now I primarily bought this as a pizza maker, but we're going to put it to the test with some eggs and a grilled cheese sandwich, ham and cheese sandwich that is, and see what it can do. Now, right away when I think about this type of a device, I wonder who this would appeal to. It could be someone who's going camping. It could be a dorm, used in a dorm room. It's relatively light. It can store in an upright position, so I think it would store pretty easy and not take up a lot of space. The unit appears to be very simple to operate. There's no temperature control. You just simply plug it in and let it go. It claims to operate at around 365 degrees to about 425 degrees. So let's give it a test. We're going to start it out with the pizza. Here's a close-up shot of the unit. It's pretty simple. The lid opens up. Looks like it's got a nice handy grilling surface. And we're going to see how that pizza is going to do in there. Step one, we're going to plug this bad boy in. Here we go. We're just going to wait for this green light to come on. When it does, we'll know we're ready to go. Today we're going to try out this Freschetta Naturally Rising Crust Supreme Pizza. So the first thing I notice is that this unit heats up pretty quickly. It took less than 5 minutes to heat up. Now this pizza here, this Freschetta says that it takes about a half hour to cook, 26 to 30 minutes at about 425. I'm going to try to redistribute those toppings just a little bit. And then we're going to throw this in there. Let's start out at, say, 15 minutes and we'll check it, or maybe 10 minutes. We'll come back and do a check just to make sure it's not on fire. You got to be careful. This unit is definitely going to be hot. So we put that in there. I hear a slight sizzle. We're ready to go. We'll check back in with you in about 10 minutes, as we said. So let's take a look here. That's been 10 minutes. I can see that it's definitely cooking. So it's been about another 10 minutes. Let's take a look and see what's happening. I'm getting pretty anxious to see how the finished product's going to look. I think that's looking really good. What do you think? Let me know. Can you see the bottom? It's definitely starting to brown. I don't want to have all the toppings slide off it, but I'm going to just move this around a little bit. I'm going to say it's ready in 5 minutes or so, maybe 7 minutes, but I will come and find you when it's done. So it's been in here for a total of 25 minutes. Let's lift that lid up and see how it's doing. I'm going to grab this pizza and pull it out. Let's see if we can get it off without burning the shit out of myself. I'll show you the bottom here in a second. Let's turn this around for the perfect view. I'd like to see a little more browning around the edges, but what was happening is this bottom looks like it was getting pretty brown, and I didn't want that to overcook. See, I just had some of the toppings slide by lifting it up like that, but that's okay. We're just going to let that sit and kind of cool down a little bit before I try to cut it. So let's go in for a taste test, grab a piece of this pizza, and see how it turned out. Damn, it's hot. So what do I think? I think this unit does a good job. I would say that the interior of the pizza could have perhaps cooked a little more, and that's something you might want to balance out with how done you want the bottom crust. Test number 2, we're going to do turkey and cheese. I know I already said ham and cheese earlier, but looks like I ran out of ham, so this is what we're going to do. No, I'll be honest, I didn't clean this out since I just cooked a pizza on it, but I'm thinking it's going to be fine. And it was pretty hot. So we're going to put this sandwich down. Oh yeah, I like to put a press on mine so it gets some nice even browning. I'm not going to close the lid, obviously. It'll be interesting to see when we do the eggs, because maybe we'll get a basting type effect. And we're going to see if this is too hot. Is it going to burn? Let's find out. All right, let's check it. It's been down for a little over a minute and a half. Let's see if we have some browning. Yeah, that looks good. You know what? I'm going to flip it back over. I'm going to give it just another minute. I think you could use it. All right, so that's been another minute or so. Let's give it a flip. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's got some nice browning. See, I'll show you. Now, if you were in your dorm or wherever you were using this, I don't think you have to have the press, but I have a press, and this is going to be my dinner. So it's been another 2 minutes or so. Let's see if I burnt this sucker. Nope. Nice and brown. That looks pretty good to me. Can't wait to dig in. We're going to let this cool off. I'm just going to scrape this a little bit, kind of clear a spot. I'm going to hit it with a tiny bit of avocado cooking spray. And we're going to close the lid and wait for that green light to come back on. While we're waiting for that to heat up, let's see how I did on this turkey and cheese sandwich. And don't worry, I will be playing some pleasant music so you don't have to hear me chew food. And hopefully I won't burn myself again. Not smooth. Look at that. It's kind of thin, but it looks good. American cheese melts nice and easy. Okay, the green light is on, so we're going to get those eggs in there in a moment. But let me take a bite. Amazing. Tastes just like turkey and cheese. All right, so you can see the green lights on. I'm going to get these eggs in here. I'm going to be careful and try not to screw them up, given that the price of eggs is pretty high here in late March 2025. All right, so far so good. I think you could probably throw some bacon or ham or sausage, whatever you like on there, and you'd probably have a tasty little breakfast. All right, so here's the fun part of the video. Let's see if I either, one, burn the shit out of myself again, or, which I almost did with all that steam, or if I display some really horrible cooking skills and you can say, you can't cook at all, son. All right, so that did create a basting effect. That looks pretty good. I mean, for me, I wouldn't even flip these, but let's see if I can do it. Just go a little bit over easy. Let's look at that. I think that did a really excellent job, especially if you like your eggs over easy like me. All right, so what did I think of the Chefman? I think it's a good unit, and for $44, I think it's worth it. It didn't cook that pizza perfectly, but you know what? If you're in a dorm room and you're up late and you get the munchies, it's going to work out just fine, I think. I think you're going to be happy. All you're going to need is a small freezer or refrigerator to have some meats or cheeses, bread like that, and you've got something that can do pizza, breakfast, lunch, just about anything, really. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.